Early life and musical upbringing. Joan Baez was born on January 9, 1941, in Staten Island, New York, to parents Albert Baez and Joan Bridge Baez. She grew up in a household that valued music, and her love for the art form began at a young age. Her father, Albert, was a physicist of Mexican descent, and her mother, Joan, had Scottish and English heritage. At the age of 10, Baez received her first guitar as a gift. She quickly taught herself to play and began performing at local events and parties. In 1951, her family moved to California, where she continued to develop her musical skills and passion. Her upbringing in a musically inclined family and her early experiences with performing set the stage for her future as a folk music icon. Rise to fame and folk music revival. Baez's rise to fame began in the late 1950s and early 1960s during the folk music revival. Her talent and captivating voice caught the attention of the folk music community, and she soon became one of the leading voices of the era. In 1958, at the age of 17, Baez made her professional debut at the Newport Folk Festival, where she mesmerized audiences with her pure and soaring soprano vocals. Following her successful debut, Baez released her self-titled debut album in 1960. The album showcased her ethereal voice and her commitment to songs with social and political themes. It included traditional folk songs and introduced Baez's unique style of accompanying herself on the guitar. Her interpretation of Silver Dagger became one of her signature songs, and she quickly gained recognition for her powerful performances. Baez's popularity continued to grow, and she became a prominent figure in the folk music scene. Her sophomore album, Joan Baez, Volume 2, released in 1961, further solidified her reputation as a talented singer and interpreter of folk songs. She began touring extensively, captivating audiences with her emotive performances and impassioned delivery. Activism and civil rights movement. In addition to her musical career, Baez became deeply involved in activism, particularly during the 1960s civil rights movement. Her music resonated with the growing social and political unrest of the time, and she used her platform to advocate for social justice causes. Baez marched alongside Martin Luther King Jr., performed at the historic 1963 March on Washington, and frequently spoke out against racial injustice. Baez's rendition of the gospel-inspired We Shall Overcome became an anthem for the civil rights movement, capturing the spirit of hope and resilience. She became one of the most prominent white artists to actively support the cause, using her music and presence to amplify the voices of marginalized communities. Her activism earned her respect and admiration from both the public and her peers. Collaboration with Bob Dylan and folk rock era. Baez's career intersected with Bob Dylan, one of the most influential singer-songwriters of the time. The two artists had a brief romantic relationship, and their dynamic influenced their music and careers. Baez played a pivotal role in introducing Dylan to a wider audience and helped popularize his songs. Their collaborations, such as her rendition of Dylan's Don't Think Twice, It's All Right, became iconic and showcased their musical chemistry. During the 1960s, Baez's music expanded beyond traditional folk and incorporated elements of country, rock, and pop. She experimented with different sounds and styles, embracing the evolving folk rock era. Her album Diamonds and Rust, 1975, marked a notable shift in her sound, showcasing a more mature and introspective approach. The title track, a poignant reflection on her past relationship with Dylan, became one of her most beloved songs. Songwriting and musical evolution. Throughout her career, Baez's songwriting became an integral part of her artistic expression. She penned several memorable songs that explored personal and universal themes. Love Song to a Stranger and Gracias a la Vida are examples of her poetic lyricism and ability to delve into deep emotions. Her songwriting showcased her versatility and added a new layer to her musical repertoire. Baez continued to evolve musically in the 1980s and beyond. She collaborated with artists from different genres and explored new musical territories. Albums like Play Me Backwards, 1992, and Day After Tomorrow, 2008, received critical acclaim and demonstrated her ability to adapt to changing musical landscapes. Baez's ability to reinvent herself while staying true to her folk roots showcased her versatility and enduring relevance. Legacy and impact. Joan Baez's legacy and impact on the music industry and activism are profound and enduring. Her powerful voice, unwavering commitment to social justice, and ability to connect with audiences on a deep emotional level have made her an icon of folk music. Baez's influence extends beyond her music. She inspired and paved the way for future generations of singer-songwriters and activists. Artists like Tracy Chapman and Ani DeFranco, among many others, have acknowledged Baez's impact on their own careers and activism. Her fearlessness in using her platform to speak out against injustice has inspired countless individuals to use their voices for social change. In recognition of her contributions, Baez has received numerous awards and accolades throughout her career. She was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2017, cementing her status as a musical pioneer. Baez's music continues to resonate with audiences of all ages, and her songs have become timeless classics that still evoke powerful emotions. In conclusion, Joan Baez's life story is one of musical brilliance, activism, and resilience. From her early days as a young performer to her rise as a folk music icon, she has left an indelible mark on the industry. Her unwavering commitment to social justice, her powerful voice, and her ability to connect with audiences have made her a beloved figure in both the music and activism spheres. Joan Baez's legacy will continue to inspire generations to come, reminding us of the transformative power of music and the importance of fighting for a more just world.